What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's shaking, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody that's been following us on Def to Radio, our Instagram, and deftoradio.com, our website. We appreciate everybody that's been signing up and becoming members. We want everybody that hasn't become a member that rocks with the channel. It's a great way to support the channel. To sign up, the information for that will be in the description. It's a free site. It's a membership site. We're trying to get the hip-hop portion of the site popping a little bit more. We want you guys to put your requests for what you guys want us to do. So make sure you join the site and become a member.
And as always, man, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, make sure it's set to all so you get all of our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, you know what to do, man. Check out the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds of your song in the front of one of our up-and-coming videos to get you some exposure, man. So make sure you check that out. All right, man, so we're keeping this Russ thing going, man. We just came off the Wicked Race video. Make sure you check that out if you haven't seen that. Man, we're gonna hit up Perfectionist, man.
Let's get into it. Russ Perfectionist.
Yeah. I gotta let this one breathe a little.
I hear a soul sample.
buddy.
I hear a soul sample when I see Ninth Wonder on the production. So let me, let me get comfy for this. Ninth Wonder and yes, this is what I was hoping for from Russ. For future Russ. When I think, I don't know if it was the Faith video or what video it was, when I was just like, I'm liking what Russ is doing, but I like to see him on different production because his production is hit or miss. And I'm seeing Ninth Wonder. Let's see what they do with it. And I'm hearing a soul sample. So yeah, that's a good recipe right there.
I gotta let this one breathe a little bit. Ninth Wonder. Chomp 2.5. Yeah. I'm a recovering perfectionist, a self-destructive specialist. My 30-second session with my therapist is evidence that I can't see I've made it. I'm like D. Brown, wow. I got a couple chapters I'm ashamed to read out loud. I'm working on it though, I'm trying to be more patient with myself. I rob myself of so much joy, I'm making payments to myself. I'm still in debt though.
What is he
What
doing?
are you doing, man?
Is he trying to show the world that he's like one of them dudes that can really rap?
He said, I've been doing that. That's what he said. Y'all just catching up. That's what he said. I think that's what he's like. Y'all just catching up, man. I've been rapping. But I don't know if he's been rapping like this. And I don't know if he's had this type of production. Maybe. I haven't heard Russ's full catalog. I haven't heard an eighth of Russ's catalog. But I don't know if he's done other soul beats like this. This beat is heavenly to me. This sample is incredible. Shout out to Ninth Wonder on the production. But to your point, Ryan, I think maybe he's in a different type of mode with these chomps. I think it kind of really... Yeah. He was all... Even when we did... You can go back to our MVP reaction. We knew he could rap. We knew he could rap. We was early on knowing that he could rap. But I feel like with the introduction of the chomps and some of the freestyles he's done, I think he's made a concerted effort to improve and to show that... To showcase he could rap. And this is just another wrinkle to what I feel like Russ is trying to show us, man. Because it doesn't seem... that like the typical slick talk braggadocious shit that I'm hearing, that we're used to hearing from Russ, the big boy talk. It feels like he's doing some self-discovery here in this.
Remember that shit? I can't see. You know what I'm saying? I can't see. I made it. Bah! For those of you that don't know, D. Brown won the slam dunk contest on a dunk where he couldn't see the rim. So he's saying, I can't see I've made it like D. Brown. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That I've made it in life because I'm going to all these therapy sessions and I'm, because I'm a perfectionist, but I can't see that I've made it.
Let's keep it going.
Ninth Wonder. Chomp 2.5. Yeah. I'm a recovering perfectionist, a self-destructive specialist. My 30-second session with my therapist is evidence that I can't see I've made it. I'm like D. Brown, wow. I got a couple chapters I'm ashamed to read out loud. I'm working on it though, I'm trying to be more patient with myself. I rob myself of so much joy, I'm making payments to myself. I'm still in debt though, need to take my coat off, settle in, ignore the dress code. I know that the hardest step is walking past my threshold. I'm in my Depeche mode, trying to just enjoy the silence, it's so hard to let go. Once I do, I'm free. I know it's me versus me. I know it's not your job to reaffirm what I believe. I'm working on becoming the person I clearly need, so I don't look for what I lack in someone else. I see that I'm still in the in-between, but finally I voluntarily been taking care of me. Was rarely there for me. My inner child scared of me. I punished him unfairly. We need more solidarity. I don't care about the people who base skills on popularity. When I can close my eyes and see myself, then I'll have clarity. I love the women who are in my life, especially Sarah Lee. This industry's primarily fake. You can deny it, but you silent publicly, but showing love to me in private. All my wounds have told a story. All the laughs and money hide them. It's a shame the only language people speak sometimes is violence, but I don't got pity for people that play themselves. The bed they say is uncomfortable is the same bed that they made themselves. I'm showing love, they hate themselves. You cannot give them anything they haven't already gave themselves. You cannot save somebody if they simply don't want to save themselves. I should have known what time it was. The stab in the back don't hurt us when you turn and see whose knife it was. I'm just trying to find the love, looking everywhere but within. A white rapper is a fraction of the air that I'm in. And outside of from the jump, it took a minute to hit me. Why would I try to fit in with the industry that don't fit me? This is simply testimonial. Slowly pull back the layers and get down to who I am, because my fear is a container of my greatness. I hate this. Wait, this is just a test of patience. The pain from all my mistakes is just something I need more grace with. My bruises became my muses. My pain had multiple uses. Went from fuck y'all to forget y'all, from middle fingers to deuces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom 2.5.
Nah, I'm gonna let it ride.
Ninth Wonder.
Jeez, that was beautiful.
Winston-Salem to Atlanta.
Wow.
White rap is a fraction of the air that I'm in. A fraction. I didn't even.
Man, this might be the best Russ performance I've ever heard. And I love Faith, and I know Faith is more up-tempo and and he's barred us to death. But this is like the best writing I've ever heard from Russ. And this is my personal opinion. I think I've never seen him write better than this. This is real writing.
It was incredible.
This isn't just rap and bar you to death, which we love, which I love. This was actually just depth, real content, real perspective. And man, this was just like, I think he even touched on another song we did. I think maybe it was in Faith when he was talking about being in therapy. But this was just one long sort of monologue of his journey through therapy is what it sounded like. You know, just self-discovery and self-rediscovery.
Yeah, man, I echo your sentiment, George. He bodied this dude. What did he say? I got a couple chapters I'm ashamed to read out loud. I'm working on it, trying to be patient with myself. I rob myself of so much joy. I'm making payments to myself, but I'm still in debt though. I love the way he wrote that, man. I'm such a perfectionist that it's destructive. He said that at the beginning, it's destructive, but I'm trying to be patient with myself and trying to understand that I'm not going to be able to be, I can't be Superman. I can't do everything all the time and be successful all the time. So I've robbed myself of so much joy, maybe time with loved ones, maybe things that maybe just bring him a lot of joy that he's sacrificed to be successful. So I'm making payments to myself. When you rob somebody, right, you're taking something. In this point, in this instance, he's talking about monetary value. You rob somebody of money. You take something away from somebody. He's making payments to pay back the debt though, right? But he said, I'm still in debt though, because I'm still passionate about being successful. I love, there's so much depth in that line.
So much,
love
man.
that.
It's a process, right? So when he says, I'm in my Depeche mode trying to enjoy the silence, first of all, it's a reference to the song Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode. We actually did a reaction to that. We never released that to the public. That's actually on our Patreon /Def to Radio. We have our own private paid section on Def to Radio. That reaction to that song's on those platforms, but it's a reference to that. But he's saying he's in his Depeche mode. He's trying to enjoy the silence. He started the song by saying, "I'm a recovering perfectionist. I can't see that I've made it," is what he said, right? Like, I'm trying to enjoy the silence. I think he also said after that, I need to relax and take off my, take off my coat or some shit, settle in. Maybe he feels like this could all be going tomorrow. I can never stop. The grind never stops, no matter how much money I have, right? And he hasn't even taken time to sit there and relax and just take it all in. Ryan had mentioned probably not dedicating time to his family members, right? It's affecting his life in a negative way, because he just hasn't just stopped to smell the flowers and to take in what he's accomplished. So I love that. He said, once I do, I'm free. I know it's me versus me. This is me. I'm getting in my own way. You know what I mean? This is all in my own head. I'm manifesting this sort of need, maybe thirst for validation from others. I think he said something about, wanting to appeal to what the industry wanted or something down there, right? And it's just, it's draining his spirit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Is what it seems like, right? And I know it's not your job to reaffirm what I believe, right? Yeah. Again, needing validation, reaffirming, reaffirmation from other people, right? From outsiders in order to feel like I've done something as opposed to just being happy and content within myself with what I've done. And I'm taking all this in, and then I'm kind of reflecting back on the reactions we've done from Russ. Even he rubbed me the wrong way with the extreme cockiness, and I forgot what song it was. I forgot what it was, and what reaction we did a while back. I was like, this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to boast and brag. I'm like, but it's just getting ridiculous, right? Even for me, you know what I'm saying? And I like that type of talk. And I feel like that was as a result of what he's talking about. Him feeling like he was ignored by the industry, didn't give him a chance, right? So he just seemed to always walk around with this chip on his shoulder. And it made him look... It didn't make him likable, I feel like. I feel like people looked at him like, oh, this cocky motherfucker, right? And it probably caused him a lot more problems coming off like this cocky dude, this sort of egotistic, narcissistic guy. And it probably just brought more problems and more bad energy in his life. I really feel that way with Russ, just the way he acted. So I feel like him going to therapy when he says, I want to be the person that I clearly need to be. I feel like it's him. He wants to better himself. I've achieved a lot. But I'm not proud of maybe the person that I was or how I came off or whatever the case may be. I really feel that way. And I think that what he's talking about was a result of the industry shitting on him. You know what I'm saying? So he had to get his get back. He had to be like, I'm here now. Fuck you. Fuck out of here. This industry's trash. But I feel like he's finally gotten to the point where he's just like, okay, that's not who I want to be, man. I want to be better than that.
He said, I'm just trying to find the love, man. Looking everywhere but within. The white rapper is a fraction of the air I'm really in. I'm an outsider from the jump. It took a minute to hit me. Why would I try to fit into an industry that don't fit me? It took him a minute, I believe, based on what he said, is like, dude, embrace this. You know what I'm saying? Embrace this is kind of like, this is my lane. I thought that was very introspective, man, and very honest and very impactful.
He said, but finally, I voluntarily been taking care of me, was rarely there for me. My inner child scared of me. I punished him unfairly. We need more solidarity. All of that. Like, I don't even recognize myself as how I'm taking that line. Yeah. I've become someone that I don't even recognize because of this sort of unrelenting pursuit of wanting to be great and wanting to be perfect. And the song's called Perfectionist. In this endless pursuit of perfection, I've abandoned like the core qualities and principles of who I thought I was and became someone that I don't even recognize. So that's how I'm kind of taking that line. And he's saying we need more solidarity, and I think that line sort of acknowledges that there's an inner child, but there is an evolved version of myself as well. And we need to work together, not against each other. You know what I'm saying? We need more solidarity. The new Russ or the Russ that I've evolved to needs to embrace his inner child more. This right here too, man, you cannot give them anything that they haven't already gave themselves. You cannot save somebody if they simply don't want to save themselves. I should have known what time it was. That stab in the back don't hurt when you turn and see whose knife it was. It doesn't hurt until you see who did it to you, right? When you think of the term stabbed in the back, that means it's deception. Like you're completely caught off guard by someone doing something hurtful to you. They stabbed you in the back and it doesn't hurt until you see who did it, right? That's what makes it a stab in the back, right? Because you're caught off guard. You wouldn't expect someone to hurt you in a certain way, right? You wouldn't expect that to happen. We probably tried to give people gifts and buy people's love and affection, whatever, they probably had to get it on their own, right? That maybe it was enabling is what he's talking about, right? I can't give you something. You gotta find that yourself. Like you have to figure that out yourself. I can't give it to you, right? Because I think it'll be more fulfilling for you if you were to do it for yourself. That's how I'm taking it. You cannot save somebody if they don't want to save themselves. I know that situation personally. So it just, to me, all of this comes off as deception. I feel like he's been deceived and hurt by someone, and that's probably gotten him into a very negative headspace as well. He's talking about the industry turning his back on him, probably people that he loved. I think in Wicked Race, he said trust.
Fingers and shit.
He checks his fingers when he shakes people's hands. Trust issues is what ensues. My bruises became my muses. My pain had multiple uses. Went from fuck y'all to forget y'all, from middle fingers to deuces. When you think of a muse, you think of something that is inspiring to you, right? Well, his bruises became his inspiration. His pain, his struggles, his trials, his tribulations inspired him to get to where he's at now. But it also became an unhealthy obsession, right? He went from fuck y'all to forget y'all, from middle fingers to deuces. He went from fuck y'all, like angry, resentful, chip on his shoulder to the industry. Then he said, you know what? Just to forget y'all. I think he went from anger to just saying, you know what? Forget it. I'm moving on. And I feel like that's just acceptance. I'm just letting go. You know what I'm saying? into getting to who I want to be, and it's allowing me to get past it so I can be the best version of myself. But I did say that I think Russ could get he would benefit from being on someone else's production, and I feel like this production brought that out of him.
Hard, though.
Like that sample in there was really a reflection type of beat that I think he really knew I need to go in on this one. So salute the Ninth Wonder, salute to Russ. Probably my favorite song from Russ. I'm gonna play that in a whip. But I think that this is going to end up being my favorite one from him. So, yeah, dude, this is incredible. Can't wait. 2.5, I think, is like getting this is just an appetizer, I think.
I'm telling you, dude.
For the album that he has coming out. I think the album, I forgot the name of it, but I think this is a precursor to the album. I'm like, you should have put this shit on the album. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas. We out.